When your bank tells you they'll buy Bitcoin for you and they'll make it really easy, and you can do it on the phone, it'll cost you $1 million Bitcoin.
And I think Bitcoin is, if you're buying Bitcoin today, it's still early. I don't think it's too late. So if you have zero exposure to Bitcoin and you feel like you missed it, 95% of investors have zero Bitcoin exposure.
50% chance that Bitcoin goes to 140 to 150 range this year before we see another bear market next year.
Oh, wow, you think we're...
Only two countries, only two countries can lead AI revolution. One is America, one is China.
You know, they want a central bank digital currency, soak everything up from the banks, which they don't like. Then the central bank will have all the money, and they'll, find who to lend it to. And there are various levels of these plans, but that's an idea that's been floating out there for a long time. And central bank digital currencies in some form, maybe stable coins, are coming. If we had stable coins that are treasury backed, it does the same thing.
Give a type of money that can only be spent for a specific number of reasons. And some worry about that state control or whatever, but like in this particular narrow use case, you want to give checks to individuals to get the economy moving again.
Yeah.
So if you think of programmable money that expires if you don't spend it.
For foreign issuers to issue into the U.S. unregulated for 3 years. I think that's a really big risk here. It essentially puts U.S. companies that are coming through the front door at a disadvantage. And I was watching earlier this week when Bob Diamond said, look, the mature companies want to be regulated.
Right.
Right? By giving this 3-year exemption for foreign issuers. Yes. Right? It's a really big loophole, ingenious. Part of it is just there's time between enactment and when the act becomes effective. That's 18 months. And then they've built in another 18 months.
Why would we give, overseas entities
issuers
a break that you don't have to meet the same standards that you do if you're doing it from the United States?
It's an important question. I mean, it's something I think a lot of regulators and others have been highlighting as a real important defect.
That's a good question.
Going to a different economy. And we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, well, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. We will, and if we can have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting it more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and you know, when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Crypto Teacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, and especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy, and it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And I told you that we would get a first quarter pullback, and that's what happened. And then also I told you that tariffs would get stepped up, and that's what happened. Layoffs would pick up. That's what happened. So the Crypto Teacher gives you a warning like Noah and Gilgamesh, whichever one you want to call it. But we will get some type of reset this year. Most likely stable coins are the catalyst. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. But we have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten. And more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky, and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And we had Bitcoin and crypto get a lift. And we see inflows are steady as like clockwork. And we get some important numbers tomorrow that may pull us back. I'll go over that later on in the video. And right now we have stocks overall flat. As expected, all you have to do is look at the yield rates. Now we have Samson says no one wants Ethereum in the long run. And we know he's a Bitcoin maxi. And again, guys, we know when it comes to these digital assets, we know the utility. They can't sell us this game. They can sell the masses the game. But at the end of the day, we can clearly see the ecosystem of Ethereum and a lot of these digital assets. But Roger Ver called out Samson a long time ago. Those who've been with me from the beginning know I've done plenty of videos on it. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates right now slightly pulling back bar up. And again, we have some important data that comes out tomorrow that's going to affect yield rates. And then we have the dollar right now up. We have volume in crypto up. We have Tether and USDC. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo was $80 billion on Friday. Make sure you're pulling on a daily basis during the week. And we know the Fed wants to keep rates higher for longer to destroy this legacy market so Trump can build this fourth industrial revolution where the robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. Now we have CPI numbers come out tomorrow, and we know they're going to build a narrative, and most likely inflation is going to reflect higher. And that means the bond market is going to be volatile tomorrow. And they've already priced in one cut. And if inflation comes in bad, then the bond market is going to try to price in another. But remember, guys, this is all manipulation. So therefore, they can maintain the markets. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, we had Trump do a speech today, had plenty of entertaining things to say. And you know I'm going to do a decoded video on that. And then also, I'm going to be doing a Patreon video probably Thursday or Friday on all the entertainment that's going on. But we can clearly see a big event is being set up. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the Bitcoin, Ethereum, spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin, Ethereum, spot ETFs are up as I'm doing this video. Now getting over into a little crypto news. We have Paxos has applied for a U.S. National Trust banking license. And we know these stablecoin issuers are going to be fintech banks doing the job for the Fed, circulating these digital dollars. But at the end, all the power is going to end up in the central bank's hands. And that's the reason why they have to buy these treasuries. And with all these countries getting off the dollar, we know these treasuries are going to take a beating. But again, that's part of the plan. So therefore, they can bring in these central bank digital currencies, being able to tell you what, when, and how to buy, and you have 3 to 6 months to spend it or poof, it's gone. And the people are going to beg for it. Remember, a stable coin backed by these treasuries are nothing but a central bank digital currency. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then lastly, we have Chainlink, an international exchange, launch real-time FX and precious metal data on chain. And we're going to have stocks, FX, precious metals, all of it being tokenized and put on blockchain. And we know Chainlink is that puzzle to bring it all together. Internet means you're entering into the net. Of course, you have the web entering into the web. And Chainlink brings all these blockchains together, links them together for Swift. So therefore, they get the all-seeing eye, and they'll know you better than you know yourself. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But guys, that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.